Yo, welcome to another Warframe guide for Hildryn, one of the best tanks in the game. She's based around shields. She's absolutely nuts. So let's get right into the build and her abilities. Upgrade screen, here we go. So first ability, Balefire Charger. It's a little ion cannon in the palm of your hand. Uh, it uses secondary mods, pistol mods. It's good. It can kill enemies. You can make it do a lot of damage, but it's really not worth using over your secondary if you already have a good one. So I don't really ever use it. If you want to helmet it off, you can and put something there. But her Balefire, it's good. If you like it and you want to use it, you can make it do damage and build for it. It's fine. But I personally don't use it. Her Pillage, this is probably her best ability. This is what gives you a huge amount of shields. It strips enemy shields and it strips enemy armor. Very, very, very good ability. Anything that's a shield strip or armor strip in this game is always cracked. So Pillage is definitely her best ability. Her Haven, great ability for damaging enemies, giving your ally shield. Great support ability. I know there's builds where if you build this with max strength and go into like low level exterminate missions like relics, you kind of just burn through enemies and melt them, especially if you're using her blazing pillage augment. So that works really well. And then her ult, her Aegis Storm. She goes into the air. Enemies also go into the air and they drop energy orbs. It's a nice little support ability. It's not insane, to be honest. It is really good for necromechs. If you're going to be in a necromech a lot, I used Hildryn for Orphix Venom. I do have a build for that. I'll probably do that if I make a necromech video, but that's whatever. I'll go right to my actual build screen now. Loads of strength and loads of range. That's all you need on Hildryn. If I had the Forma, well, I have the Forma, but if I really wanted to, Blazing Pillage would go right here, her augment. But you don't need this at all. I'm gonna be honest, you don't need Blazing Pillage augment. I know a lot of people like it because it strips armor, and your pillage also strips armor, blah 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 blah. You do not need this. You can do Steel Path with this build, zero Forma. It works fine. But if you do want to take it to the next level, I'd put Blazing Pillage augment here, and I'd put a Prime Sure-Footed here, and then this would be pretty cracked. Yeah, so that's the build. If you haven't noticed, I have this Helminth perk on, Vorsacious Metastasis. This gens loads of energy with Hildryn, as you can see, 750 right there. It is absolutely cracked on Hildryn. It makes Hildryn basically a better Trinity. So, Trinity of Energy Vampire, and you're giving your team a bunch of overshields, and then you're also giving your team a bunch of energy through that ability as well. Hildryn does both those things, and with this Helminth ability, way better. So, if you want to play Hildryn as a support like I do in arbitration missions, or if you're playing Steel Path with friends, I definitely recommend this perk. I'm going to be doing a Steel Path solo run, so I can't really show that off as well. So, but trust me, this is really good playing with friends or playing with random pub squads, and you want to keep them alive with your shields, and you want to give them a bunch of energy so they can actually be useful. Energize is just here as a meme. You don't really need it, to be honest. I know picking up energy helps gen shields and stuff, so there is that. Aegis is cracked. If you have Arcane Barrier, I'd run that instead of Energize. I do not, but Barrier Aegis is nuts, but you don't need Arcanes on Hildryn. Yeah, so that's the build. You want to improve it, Blazing Pillage in this slot, Prime Sure-Footed here. Other than that, build for strength, build for range, call it a day. That is the Hildryn build. So, thanks for looking at it. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Do you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? Let me know. If you want to watch the rest of the video, that'd be appreciated. Just going to go over my loadout. and do a quick steel path run, kill the acolyte, get out of here. So onward to that. I got a Kuvazar on. You know it. You either love it, or you hate it. It's a good weapon. Hildryn's not an ability frame. You know, she's not going to be killing people with her abilities all that often. So just bring some OP stuff. Call it a day. Make it easy on yourself. You know, Ignis Wraith, Kuva Brahma, maybe the Ogress. Your favorite kick gun you like, maybe that you have a Riven for, like I do here. The Spore Lacer kick gun. But if you must see my Tsar build, it's a Hunter Munitions corrosive build for killing the acolyte. Nothing crazy going on here. If you don't have the arcane here, get rid of Firestorm and put on Serration. Here is my Riven, crit chance, crit damage. Pretty nice, if you ask me. My Spore Lacer build is a viral build for mobbing. If you don't have the arcane, replace Fulmination with Hornet Strike. There's my Riven. It's mainly for the toxin damage, so I can get viral going on this thing. That's what we got going on here. And for my melee, it's a heavy attack Zorus that I could also use for killing the acolyte if I don't have Tsar ammo, or I forget to get my arcane stacks for merciless damage. So that is that. Just a quick rundown of my loadout. Madurai, you can honestly use whatever focus tool you like here. You know, Zenuric for energy and shield regen, I guess. If you want to do that, you don't really need it. Naramon, if you're going to go like a melee only build, still good. All in all, really good frame. Oh, my Balefire build. Like I said, I do not use Balefire, so this gas electricity build was just me memeing around and testing stuff out. Since it's electric, I'd probably just do corrosive heat. Call it a day, you know, whatever corrosive heat secondary build you know to run. That is that. And the cat, the animal companion, is my mind blanked out for a second there. It's the Vulpaphyla Panzer. Holy crap. Alright. Let's get right into the Steel Path run. I completely blanked out there. Imagine that. Ani in the void, because there's no nullifiers. Let's see how long this load screen will take on the good old Xbox One here. And we are in. We got a bad room. I normally like the big room, the two staircases on the left and the right, and the staircase in the middle that goes to the console. That's a nice room, but we will roll with what we have. Bring on the enemies game. Oh, we got a good room right here. I like this room. Okay, this is a good room. Yeah, but obviously there's not much to show off with like tank frames specifically, because normally they're not, you know, super flashy like a Mesa or a Saren constantly spamming abilities to do damage in nuke rooms. You know, tanks are just staying alive through their abilities and finding success through their weapons. So that's what's going on with Hildryn here. But as you see, I have my Haven popped, and then I also proc my Pillage just whenever I think I need to armor strip enemies. Do that, big old group armor stripped and nuked with my secondary. Pretty simple stuff, pretty easy thing to follow. Strip those guys and nuke them down. And then I obviously can't show you here, but the Vorstasis Metastasis, it is nuts. It is cracked. It does give your allies boatloads of energy. Maybe I should find a friend next time if I ever want to show a Hildryn build. You know, but do trust it is cracked. I do run it in arbitrations. People love me. They're like, holy crap, where am I getting all this energy from? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing crazy going on here whatsoever. Just some good old Hildryn gameplay. Absolute tank. But other than that, where else would I recommend here? Maybe Kuva's Arrivals, you know? I don't know. Anything where you need a good support, to be honest. You know, she gives a bunch of shields, and, you know, you should not die as long as you're grouping with your Hildryn. Not really anything nuts here. As long as you're getting your shield bonuses, you will be zooming and grooving. But I do like her, like I said before, actually, her little niche Necromex. Because her ult, her Aegis Storm, and the energy that drops from that is interactable with your Necromech. I don't know if they ever nerfed Dispensary. Maybe I'd have to check that. I mean, Dispenser's still good from Protea, but I think Hildryn's Aegis Storm is better like over time. Especially for Orphix Venom. When I was running Orphix Venom, Hildryn was cracked. And then you get a full squad with combat discipline for healing. I'll have to do a Necromech guide video, especially for squad stuff when Orphix Venom comes around again. So I feel like there's just a lot of little niche stuff that people didn't know last time. It's currently 3 a.m. I'm like, oh crap, I put out videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it is Sunday, so I gotta quickly put together this bad boy and probably go to bed soon. It is, dude, this is absolutely criminal. There are some frames when I play them in Steel Path, and then I think about how intensive other frames are in Steel Path. Like, this compared to me playing Hydroid, I could fall asleep doing this, man. This is just so, but playing Hydroid, I'm jumping, I'm leaping around, I'm making sure my tentacles stay up, I'm avoiding projectiles. Hildryn, I'm just eating damage. Oh, I forgot to stack my Czar. That's not good. I need Merciless procs, so my Czar does damage. To the Acolyte here. Violence again. Is he gonna disable my abilities? And he's dead. That's why you bring his R. You know, if you're not Korra whip clawing them to death, or you're not Mesa with your regulators bursting them down, like an AC 130, bring a Czar, bring a Brahma. You need an Acolyte killing weapon on Steel Path. But yeah, that's Hildryn. Oh, it's not even 5 minutes yet. Normally, I'm doing my outro by now. I'm saying, hey, it's this frame. You've seen the basics. This is how you play them. And I'm getting ready to go to Extraction. It's not even 5 minutes. It's not even 5 minutes. She's just that good, man. Yeah, I do need Prime Sure-Footed on this build if I would play Hildryn more. She's just a niche frame for me. I don't really play supports that much. I do like Oberon, though. I like his kind of paladin playstyle with damage and supporting. Let's head out of here now. I can do my little outro that I do. I always dance like right in front of Extraction until I take a bunch of damage and then I head out. Let's go, baby! There we go. The dance. That is Hildryn, the shield mommy of Warframe. If you're playing her, you should not die. Build for strength, build for range. You'll be stripping tons of armor, tons of shields, in a large radius, and getting it all back. What's not to love? And if you do some sick little helmet, and you put on this voracious metastasis, your teammates will love you too, because you'll be giving them boatloads of energy. So, that's all I have to say about Hildryn. She's absolutely cracked. She's absolutely nuts. More people should play her. It's a shame she's like locked behind a timed event, Thermia Fractures. But that's all I gotta say. I'm out of here.